Hey guys, BrickWizard59 here and welcome back to a brand new LEGO custom build mock review. And this is the ATDT or All-Terrain Defense Turret. Now this was a vehicle that was seen in Solo, a Star Wars story. Even though it had a very limited screen time, it's definitely become somewhat popular as there have been a few uh, mocks of it. People have been asking for it to be in a set. So I ended up going ahead and making my own variant of the walker, which I have in front of you today. Now, just a bit of a history for this walker. This was actually modeled after a German, I believe, anti-aircraft gun, which is really cool. That's kind of what this kind of large cannon looks like, and definitely did remind me of the build as I was making this. But again, in this video, we're going to be taking a quick look at it, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So let's move out these stormtroopers here so we can take a look at the build itself. And let's go ahead and start off just doing a quick 360-degree spin. In terms of pictures, because this was barely visible in the film, even in the trailer, you could only see it from the back. So it's kind of tough to find a good angle. Luckily, there were a couple photos of it, I believe from some Star Wars video game of the vehicle. I also ended up, I believe there was a toy of it made, so I ended up looking at that as well for reference pictures. So let's start off taking a look here. We have a look at the front. Moving along, here's a look at the side. Here is a look at the back. And finally, the other side, which is exactly identical. And now, here we are back to the front. Now, in terms of the build, let's start off with the legs. So the base of the legs are kind of modeled after the AT-AT walkers, where they're kind of circular with those four pieces sticking out on all four sides. I tried doing that, but the feet were just too large, so I ended up shrinking them to fit the scale a bit better. And again, I think they look pretty good. Anyways, here's a look at the legs, so you can see a variety of different detailing here throughout the legs. So you got some grill plates, some modified tiles. And again, I think it looks really good. And then again, the other legs are exactly identical. And yep, in terms of movement, there are two spots of movement. You can move it up here as well as down here. Actually, three spots. This leg moves as well. So definitely a lot of playability with this build. You can see here's a look at the back side. So you got these nice slope parts here to again make the leg look a bit like larger. And again, I think it looks really good. Here's a look at the main actual blaster. And you can see here it's made using a variety of tiles. So basically we have the armor plating made using tiles. And then you have two spots, one that the gunner can look out of, and the second where the blaster or the large cannon slash blaster is. Anyways, let's quickly take a look at the side. You can see some more detailing as well as this kind of armor plating, which is supposed to kind of protect the driver from the side. And then here we have a look at the viewing hole. So it's not perfectly to scale if you look at it. The trooper's mouth is where the viewing port is, so it's a little bit smaller, at least that area there. But again, here's a look at the back side. So you can see we have a spot where your figure can sit. You have a couple of levers here, which are the controls. And then here's a look at the gun. So the gun does move up and down. I think it turned out really good. So a variety of different parts, Technic parts used to make that. Now I know this does have four blasters, two smaller ones that would be coming out here. Sadly, I decided not to include them as then it looked a bit too cramped. But I'm pretty happy with this, how it's turned out now. So there's a look at that. And then quickly the back, you just have a little bit more detailing here on the bottom. So anyways, there you go. So there's a look at the ATDT. So again, this wasn't too long of a video, but again, it's a really cool custom build. Probably will be using it in mocks in the future. Also stay tuned. I do plan to make a custom set of this using Lego Digital Designer, like I do on my Instagram. So I'll be making kind of a Attack on Mimbon type set. So stay tuned for that as well, coming out in the next few days. But But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming very soon. If you like this video, a thumbs up would be great. And do not forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos coming very soon. So this is Brick Wizard 59, and I'll see you all next time.